This is Amanda, or also known as Fixing This RN. Today is my extra debt money that I'm putting aside. So I have my every week sick of debt video, but this is if I have extra income on top of my normal side hustle, because I have quite a few right now. I have not been able to pick up any discharge shifts because I've been preparing to leave for the new position. So this might not get a lot of love after the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, but I do have money from our tax return, or I should say Adam's tax return. So we are putting $500 away today. We might put $500 away next week. I like to do this in increments because, you know, things come up, and instead of us having to dig into our sinking funds, if we have the money on hand, then we can just put it towards that. So there is a bill that came in the mail, so that some of that money might go towards that bill. So we just leave it on hand a little bit longer and do it in increments instead of just throwing it all. Plus, it's not as fun if we're just throwing it all in one video. So that's my thought process. So let's go ahead and get started. This book is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. This will save over $6,000 when we're done. I did splurge and get the envelopes that come with it. So what I've been doing, and I got the idea from her, is I'm rolling a 20-sided die, which I just realized I need to grab, but I'm going to throw the money next to the envelope, and then when we're done, I will count up the money and see how much we saved for each challenge. There is a total of 24, but since I only have a 20-sided die, we're just going to do 1 through 20 first. When we complete one, we'll do another one. Okay, so I have the 20-sided die. Let's go ahead and start rolling. I hope all of you guys had a good Monday. Mine is good, but I have so much to do. I hope I can get it all done and leave them with, you know, hopefully not too much stress. This is an $800 challenge. Each of these are $20 an icon. We are using one of Eva's dice that she created over at Budget Your Life. She has more too. I'm trying to be good and not spend money. But 6-sided die, so this will decide how many we're going to save. I do this until we start running low on money, and then I'll go to a 4-sided die. Oh, and we're doing 6. Well, there you go. So we'll color in 6. So yeah, I'm panicking a little bit because I definitely realize that there's still some things I need to finish so that I don't leave them hanging. And I did decide to go ahead and not rock the boat and just start when I'm supposed to start. Everything's been happening so fast. The hiring process has been so fast, and I'm not used to that. So I don't know. We're gonna make it work. I'm definitely getting nervous and anxious about new starts. And I think the thing that makes me the most upset is the fact, not the most upset, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I've had some people that have been encouraging, but you know, after 12 years, I just expected more. You know, it stinks that you're leaving, but we're happy for you. 3, 4, 5. And I think more people are just upset, so it makes me sad. I definitely don't want to leave like that. Started bringing my stuff home too, so that is bittersweet too. Okay, so we have a 50, 60, 70, 90, 120. $50, $70, $90, $100. Nope. $50, $70, $90, $110, $120. There we go. I think most people would take it as a sign that this is a sign to go, but you know, again, you stay with someone so long, you just expect it to happen differently. Okay. 5. Let's go ahead and stick with the color. And again, I'm just gonna be a little wild. We'll do 5. And that is J. I didn't even stop to see how many J's there are. So we're going to do 5 of these, so that will be 25. So yeah, starting next week at the new job, super anxious. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I did talk to my new boss, and I actually found out that they're going to give me a lot of training, which is kind of cool. I was not expecting to receive as much training as they're planning, so that makes it a little less anxious because I definitely understand the concept of what I'm going to be doing. It's just learning all the resources and learning what's going to be expected of me. So I'm really excited about that. So far, everything has been super fast, super non-issue. I think the biggest issue is that I had to drive about 35 minutes away. 1, 2, 3. But I mean, that's really not a big deal. I did have to drive to a hospital that I used to work at when I first became a nurse, and it's crazy to see how much it's grown. And then we need one more. Any other J's? One right here. I wonder if this is going to actually make a picture, or if it just happens to be a way to color. I definitely like these coloring parts to it. Oh, you guys, so nervous. 12. So 12, this one's 225. We are scratching off 2. So we have 6. Do you guys have any plans for Easter? We have something small for Carson, and of course Annabeth still gets Easter presents too. Hers have changed since she is an adult now and trying to start saving to move out of the house. I have been mainly focusing on like home gifts. So 10, 11, 12. So for example, I bought her a couple utensils that would be kind of nice to have in the kitchen, and then like a couple of little regular Easter gifts, but she seems to really like those. And I feel like, you know, it's actually money that is being put towards something that she actually needs too. So 6. So we are coloring in 6 leaves. Each leaf is $2, so this will be $12 when we're done. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I think we might try to make another trip to Universal, 10, 11, 12. So we'll see. So fun fact, Adam used to work at Universal, so whenever we have an idea to go, we always run it by him to see what his opinion is. And actually going to be spicy and roll the 20 and the 10-sided die. And with it being Easter, I was kind of like, should we go? Is it going to be super crowded? And he said it's usually not too crazy. So that is 4 and 9, so that's 13. $10, $11, $12, $13. Sorry guys, Carson came busting through. Okay. So yeah, just FYI, apparently the day before Easter is not super crazy. Yeah, we're back on 17. And 2. Are we finishing up with J? Yeah, let's finish up with J. I've been trying to use the same marker so I can kind of get an idea of how many times I've had to play this, but in these challenges it really doesn't work that way because you're coloring for I can't talk. You're coloring for the letter and you're saving how much the letter is. Okay, so the J was 5 and we're going to color in an A just because I know which color that one is. And that's $1, so we are saving $6 this time. Okay. I've actually had a little bit of time over the weekend to catch videos, so that was exciting. I like when I get to actually support too. I'm curious if I'll have time with this new job to listen and work, or if it's going to be a totally different situation. So we are doing 6 this time, same as last time. So we're going to color in another 6 leaves. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, so it's, oh, nope, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm missing one, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Definitely 10, 11, 12. Definitely outside of my element with what's going on. Again, I commit hardcore. So definitely going through the motions of being scared, and I'm just not good with change. $18 and 19, or 18 and 1. So that's 19. So let's grab a 1, which we should have since we got to play this one a minute ago. And put back a 1 and grab a 20. There's definitely some favoritism going on today. We're back on 9. Oops, sorry. Okay, 6. This book did not come to play today, or at least the dice didn't. So this will be another 120, which is crazy. I do believe in signs though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I talked about it, and I don't want to give too much detail, but on one of my discharge shifts, I helped a lady get transferred for a procedure, and she had a really great family, and she was a really lovely lady. She had like an amazing story. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20. I don't know, she was just a really cool lady. But her family was just as cool. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20. And the family, we were talking, and I was even talking about considering leaving, but they asked me how long I'd been there, and just started asking questions, and so I obliged and talked to them, and they basically were telling me that they thought that I could do more somewhere else, and that I should expand outside of the hospital that I go to, because the hospital I go to is really small, and I just seemed like I could help bigger hospitals. In a nutshell, that's in a nutshell what they said. And there were other things that have been happening where there's just been these little signs. It really likes 13 today. And of course I'm trying to think of them, and I cannot think of any right now. But I don't know. I feel like there's been a bug, because this has been something I've talked about almost for a year now, almost as long as I've been playing this, 11. And I think all the signs are showing me that change is good. I just keep going to the same challenges. We're back on 9. 1. Okay, thank goodness. It was like, I don't have another 120. Does anyone else have like a hard time with change? Is it just me? Oh, I can tell you about another situation that was kind of ironic. So I ran into one of my ex-coworkers. See, I told you, same ones. And she's the one who kind of got my brain thinking about doing case management. I'm actually going to pick a different leaf because we're going to do another 5. And she was just telling me how she thinks I would really flourish. 1, 2, 3. And then as I was interviewing for the job, I had another company call that I applied for years ago for something completely different. And she started talking about, like, she called me on accident. She was meaning to call someone else. And when she got me on the phone, 9 again, you guys. Apparently, nothing else can get low except for these. I'm gonna go ahead and roll 4-sided die this time. And we're doing 1. And was like, I think you'd like case management. So it was like another sign. I guess my friend, running into my friend, because I wasn't expecting to run into her, was kind of a sign in itself too. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. double check. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, just a whole bunch of little signs. I'm really good at seeing the signs for everyone else. I'm really bad for finding the signs for me, so. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and roll. We're doing 6. So we have 4. Plus 3 is 7. I am putting these in the calculator because I lose track really easy. Not with the counting, but just how many I've scratched off. Sometimes with the counting. Plus 1. Plus 1. Plus 6. And I promise I'll get over the job once I get settled in. My nerves are just crazy. So it helps for me to talk about it obsessively. I'm sorry. Plus 3. So $18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And that's going into 19. All right, I feel like we have a few more rolls and then we're pretty much done. Oh, it helps me when I color these in, so hold on real quick. One more. Okay. 17. Oh, I'm like abusing you guys today. Six. Do you have more E's? I do not have any more E's from what I can see. What do I want to do? Do we have any more F's? We do have more F's. Let's finish some of the ones we already have. $6, and then the F's are $1. I don't know if this is something that I should really talk about, but I feel like I'm sharing my whole life, so we might as well just talk about other stuff that's on my mind. I have kind of gone down a not deep rabbit hole because I know I could get really deep. That's 3. But I've been the whole Jeffrey Epstein, not Einstein, 4, and then 5 and 6. I've been going and watching a lot of the survivors documentaries, and it's just been really interesting. Not interesting like it's a study, but just it's been interesting to hear about how life happened the way it did for them, and kind of the things that might have led up to the situations. And the other thing that's kind of surprising is just how a lot of these stories, at least from the ones that I've watched, all deal with like two specific girls. Like two specific girls that were bringing Jeffrey these girls, and how they convinced them to do these things. And so it just kind of opens my eyes of how lucky I was that Annabeth never had friends like that, or so-called friends at least. 7, 8, 9. Actually, I might put that back and just grab a 1. It just kind of shows not all of the situations, but how some of them were like a domino effect of events, and how it really almost could have been anyone. And I really like paranormal stuff, and even one of the paranormal guys that I usually listen to is using his platform to talk about the cases and give the victims a platform to talk to, or talk about what has happened. And it's been very, very eye-opening. Honestly, all of it has been eye-opening. It's like one of those things, you know that there's things happening, but you know, normally it's hidden. So for it all to be brought to life is horrifying. 12. Three. We're actually going to scratch off 3 too. Ooh, big one. 12. This might be the last one. So we're at 15 right now. So 27, 12, 12, 24, plus 3 is 27. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 27. No, we actually did okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. Okay. 5. And 5. 6. 4. 1. I was just thinking about the fact that most people come to like have positivity and stuff, and I like to think I'm a positive person, but I feel like all I've talked about is anxiety and Jeffrey Epstein. Sorry guys. It's just the things that constantly go through my head. 2. So that was 5, which was 18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm very tempted to finish this one. We only have 2 left. The highest denomination is 9. Let's do it. 7 and 11. Oh, we can totally do that. Okay. So 10 and 11. And we are done with our first page. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. I'm going to go to the one that I've been kind of using as a catch-all, which is page number 11. I think I said 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did. So we'll do 4, 8, and then let's find a 1. There we go. All right, so that is for challenge number 11. Let's count up and see how much we saved in each challenge, and we'll count up 5. Make sure we have 175. Okay, so nothing for 1. For number 2, we saved 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, $34. So if we add that to what we had, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Wow. That's pretty awesome. 3, we didn't save anything. 4, we didn't save anything. This is 5. We added 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And we should have $175. So let's count that up. So we have 1, 20, 40, 5, 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. So first one is complete. That is awesome. Nothing for 6, nothing for 7. We are saved $2 for 8. Did we save more than that and I didn't put the money aside? We sure did. I need to find $2 and put it in number 8. So as of right now, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to turn it on the page so I don't forget. Number 9 saved a lot. Holy cow. Okay, so for number 9, we saved 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $980. So we saved $280. That is wild. And if we add it to what we already had, if I was smart, I could add this up. Let's just count it again because it's exciting. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. So we have $360 so far. When we get done with that challenge, I think it saves us $800. So nothing for 10. For number 11, we saved the $9. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, $93. Number 12, we saved 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And if we add that to what we've already saved, we have 51, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 140 for number 12. Number 13. We saved 10, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 43. Added to what we had, we now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. 14, we didn't save anything, neither did 15, 16, then we have 17. 17 got a lot of love today. So we saved, I mean, for what it is, 25, 35, 36, 37. And in total, we have saved 20, 30, 45, 55, 61, 2, 34. $64. Nothing for 18, nothing for 20, but for number 19, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. And all together we have 50, 70, 90, 5, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. So 122 for number 19. So that's it. This is getting thicker, and I actually just condensed it, so it's thick again, which is exciting. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If you do not catch any of the rest of my videos, next video will be my regular sick of debt video. And have a great day. Talk to you later.